Ladies and gentlemen, we have our boy Christian, a light hero. Actually, I don't even know what is he. It said it on Nix is what you were. Okay, we don't even get to know. It's just light. We just know the boy light. No, it does not say it on his page. Whatever. All right, so he's light. I'm assuming light hybrid. Maybe I'm missing it somewhere. Maybe, you know what? It's gonna tell me in this video. We're gonna watch the video for the first time, which is super duper cool. I'm hoping that it looks cool. I'm hoping that he's cool. You know, he has a spear. I like spears. So let's mega size this and let's look at Christian for the first time. Let's see how cool he looks. Same music, love it. Spear of Justice. Oh no, Defender. He's the Defender. Okay, light Defender. I'm not reading this stuff because I never care to do. I'd rather read it and explain it slowly. I see some damage immunity in there. Pokemon. Super Pokemon. Reveal weakness. Oh god. Oh my god, look at him kill bosses. Double poke. Super poke. Poke number one. Okay, here we go. Oh shit. They're getting better. I thought he was gonna pierce the heavens, but he said, no, I'm gonna pierce the people. That was insane. And there we go, all the Family Guy things that just pop up at the end of all these videos. I clicked too many, and on my actual YouTube account, I started watching like little snippets of Family Guy, so they're like, oh, you like Family Guy? Whatever. All right, so justice is always right. No, that's completely false. Whatever. All right, so here we go. Let's look at his skills. Increases light and wind allies critical strike chance. Nice, cool, I guess. A little cool. I like how they tell you based on 6-star as well, so you know that that's how good it gets. All right, so his skill 1 is inflicts penetration damage. So we got pen on auto. That's good. And 35% chance to increase the caster's crit chance strike. Now, I like this. He has a chance to increase his crit chance strike. This is starting to look like I'm gonna read lower and there has to be something dealing with him critting. And if he crits, something happens. And I think that's great to put that on a tank because, you know, a lot of these tanks aren't doing damage. And I've been looking for a unit that does HP and like does HP damage or defense, HP scaling or defense scaling. I would love that. You can run crit defense, crit HP or something. I don't know if why they haven't done that yet. Everything scales off attack. Not a fan. All right, armor destruction. Again, penetration damage. Here we go. Inflicts everything's pen. I'm looking down here. Everything's pen. He will go through shields. That is his. You can't shield this man. All right, so this is AoE adjacent, as I like to call it. That means it's AoE to just the adjacent person that you're targeting. 35% chance to force target to reveal weakness. So it says targets actually. There we go. So he can put reveal weakness, and that means again he will crit them automatically, and everyone else will crit them automatically. That is huge. A 3 turns cooldown as well. So that's almost like you might even want to start off with that. But it depends on how fast he is, I guess. If you're gonna actually have him go first, reveal weakness, and then everyone against that unit will crit, which is a big cool way to actually adjust an entirety of a squad that you can base your team around him, because he will relatively have people critting. 3 turn cooldown, especially with Karen and some other units that reduce cooldowns. This man might be a problem. Spear of Judgment, as you can see. Wow, look at that, super blowing out. Fix penetration damage, penetration again, 300 to 1 target, 100% chance to increase all of the target skill cooldowns by 1. That's huge. Again, now I really want him to go first. He has a 100% chance to increase all skill cooldowns. That means if he were to hit you, if he went first, and it sucks he's the defender, but if he goes first, he'll hit a unit. It's only one person, as it says, and that unit cannot ult you back. And they can't use their second skill either. This is really good if he can go at least before like a buffer. He might not be able to go against first, but he might not be able to go first off of like attackers, but he can at least screw over a tank or maybe like another hybrid, like a support. So we'll see how fast he is. 50% chance to remove all their buffs. But it's weird that they say 50% chance to remove all buffs. It doesn't actually say that all buffs to that one person. And now that I look at that makes his ultimate more crazier, because this is all for one. That is a big zap for one man to handle. or woman. I don't, you know, I don't discriminate. All right, so that's crazy, but I hope that they should have specified this is terrible writing, and this should say 50% chance to remove all buffs on the target, or maybe that's why it looks like that, because when he hits, he might remove all buffs on everybody. Again, need to see that, just like with Nyx. I need to see certain things because this is written very weirdly. Let me know in the comments if you agree. The Blessed One is his first passive. Inflicts additional 20% additional damage for each buff applied to oh, I love fucking units like this. Oh my god, I'm fangirling right now. But I love units like this, so I can just go buff fucking crazy and he'll do additional damage for each buff on him. I actually do not know how many buffs. Let me know in the comments. How many buffs can you have? How many debuffs can you have? In some games of this type, usually there is a maximum of icons that you can have. So there's like a limit of 10. So you can have 5 buffs, 5 debuffs, or 8 buffs, 2 debuffs. It's actually a crazy way that if you put enough buffs on yourself, you can't actually get a debuff, which would be crazy, you know, if you can actually find 5 units that give out buffs. I mean, but he's the only one that's going to benefit off of that, or your whole team benefits because they can't get debuffed because there's no more slots. All right, so 80% chance to apply 20% healing over time to the caster for 2 turns when launching a critical strike. And there we go. So he can actually heal himself pretty much by himself as long as he's critting, which, as we can see, he's increasing his crit chance in his passive if he goes first. He's also increasing it on his skill 1, and reveal weakness would actually give him free crits anyway. So you can actually go 2 straight into your 3, and yeah, that's cool. So now we have 60 passive. If you think this guy is the business, you can go 80% chance to decrease the debuff duration of all light allies by 1 turn at the start of his turn. So when his turn comes, 80% chance to reduce that, which actually seems like a really good way to counter stuff like Sid. And any like the mental seals, if he goes, all his light homies, but you have to run a light team, the more light units, obviously, that benefits from him. 60% chance to grant the caster damage immunity by 1 turn when the caster is healed. This is beautiful. Mwah. Mwah. Synergy. This character's kit is synergized, and I hope that they keep making characters very synergized. And when we figure out how the fuck Nyx works, we'll see that her thing is it. So he's applying crit buffs to himself. Most of the stuff is to himself, but then he's helping other people out, helping other people crit. He's healing himself over time. He gets damage immunity when he's healed. So that's about 60% chance. Let me be fair. 60% chance. And there are a lot of characters that will just heal. Also, that means, if I'm correct here, that with even an ounce, a little tidbit, a little sucker of additional HP, and he might get damage immunity. And now, if you also pay attention to this, it does not say when he gets healed, like if it has to be on his turn or anything like that. So if you were to run, don't you ever disrespect me like that? That's crazy. But if you were to run a bunch of healers, he might always have a damage immunity thing. But I mean, if you fight in the mirror matchup, I guess that won't make any sense because he'll just penetrate through all of it. So what do you guys think of this? Who do you guys think is better, Nyx or the other chick, or Nyx, the Nyx or the other chick, Nyx or Christian? And then of course he's an Advent unit, so let's keep that in mind, that this guy is farmable. This guy will have max skills. This guy will have a 3-turn, way more damage, way more. Reveal weakness might go to 2 turns. This might go down to 2 turns as well. Oh my god, this might actually go up too. Advent units, in my opinion, are actually a lot better than a lot of SSR. Well, the fact that he's, I think, an SSR, we don't know because whatever. But he's a 4-star, so I'm assuming he's SSR. He's an SSR, and if he's an SSR that can hit you, I would make him fast as possible and decrease their cooldowns by 2 turns. Ooh, and he's getting damage immunity, and then he's a defender, so he actually will have protection, and everyone will start hitting him, and he's getting healing over time. Counter, counter build. What do you? Whew, this guy's a monster. I'm actually might be slightly more impressed than him than Nyx, just a tad bit. His kit, and like I said with Nyx, we need to figure this stuff out. How this stacking works and stuff like that. But right now his kit is crystal clear. And I think that's why I like him more. I don't have to, there's not more I need to figure out. I just need to see the skill ups. The skill ups are going to be huge. But But I think that we've been waiting on the banner for Nyx. She's gonna most likely be a banner unit, and I think that this is worth it. I definitely want this unit, so we're gonna definitely pull in that banner. I have about near 1,000 crystals, I think. Just gotta get another 1,000, and hopefully we can get that in 2 weeks. But hope you guys like this video, and we're still waiting on the thing just to show you I'm still waiting. I hope you guys are waiting too. And I wish I could have got some dungeon videos out for you guys, but as soon as I go in there, I'll give you guys a Julie, a Xenon, a Sid, multi, just explaining the stuff. I know the information's already out there, but I want to put my own spin and my own theories and my own units, more importantly, into the mix of the Knights Chronicle community. Love this community. Hope you guys find in your hearts to love me too, as I try to cover this game. This is, like I said, I've been saying, this is my first time covering a game, and it feels great. It feels great to know that this is helpful to other people, and it's cool to me. So hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys in the next video. Peace.